What's up, guys? This is Kephas. Alright, we are back and ready to finally start leveling up in Elwyn Forest. It's Halloween time. You can see Halloween skeleton decorations hanging up. The really crappy looking pumpkins all over the place. I think I could carve a better pumpkin than that, and I can't see very well. But it's fine. I love it. Okay, so let's do this. Alright, so we're going to pick up some quests, and we're going to be going down to, I believe, the Fargo Deep Mines. Well, we'll be heading down that way. That's where we're going to go eventually. But, of course, there are some other quests down there as well, I do believe. I don't know how much different this is from the current game. I feel like it's slightly different because I think like Goldtooth is inside the mine itself, whereas in the retail version he is above the mine, which is kind of funny. But yeah, alright, let's go. Hopefully we won't get bombarded by anything along the way. I don't know if it's as safe. Again, I'm so used to retail that it's like I might be overconfident here. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I've got my imp with me. It's not quite a void walker, but it's better than nothing. It's better than going by myself. So, yeah, there's a spoida. We don't want that, do we? Alright, let's try our best. I did get a little bit more food just in case things get dicey. Of course, I've got life tap, so that's going to be handy. But yeah, this ain't going so bad. We're getting this guy down. There you go. Look at that, 120 XP. Wow, that rested XP is going to be nice, getting us some levels really quick. But I am a little bit nervous. Oh, geez, spiders. You know, it's fine. In Classic, you want to be killing things a lot, so that is okay. That's what you want to do. You don't want to ignore stuff. You want to fight. My Voidwalker or my imp. Wow, the imp dies fast, doesn't he? He sure does. Okay, that's all right. You can just resummon him. But wowee, okay, that's good to know. Like I said, Voidwalker is what we want, and I think we want to get Health Funnel. I think that's how you heal your demon. That's going to be nice. Life Tap will also be nice. So let's hope for the best here, right? Okay, let's keep going down here. Got a couple quests, looks like. I think one of these is Princess, if I do remember right. But Princess is not over here like she is, again, in retail. Those are minor changes, but it's okay. It's fine. It's good. It's what's nice about it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Is this the Princess quest? Nope. Speak with Billy McClure. Again, it's like some of the quests are the same. They basically have you doing more or less the same thing. Slight variations on the same quests. Or the same stories, really, which is kind of funny. I don't know how that works in canon in terms of the lore. Like if the same thing happens, but it's like in a different time. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know. But we also need to be killing a bunch of kobolds, so I am a little bit nervous about going inside the mine because things could get very hairy very quickly. But hopefully there will be other people here. It looks like, oh yeah, there are people. There are people here, so that should make things a little bit easier to deal with. Of course, a lot of the experience we're going to be getting today will be from killing things, because that's really a big part of how you get experience in Classic. It's not like, retail where you just do quests, and quests are the main thing. I mean, you do get experience from doing quests, and quests are kind of the thing to kind of motivate you to kill things. But you get a lot more experience from just killing things. You kind of have to, because it takes a lot more experience to level up. Okay, so let's see. We got to go down here, and there's another quest here. I didn't read that quest, so I don't know what's Billy wanting us to do. Oh yeah. So we need to get chunk of boar meat. That's easy. There's boar all over the place here. And then we've got this quest in here. This is probably going to be that love quest or whatever. Give Maybelle's love letter to Tommy Joe. Yep. See, so this is the exact same in retail. This quest is the exact same. Kind of funny, but it's fine. It's whatever. All right, so we're going to kill these boars. Pretty straightforward stuff. And yeah, it's kind of neat I got to learn how to play Warlock. I do have a little bit of a macro going, but it's nothing super special. It's just a cast sequence macro. Oh, and the boar meat does not drop as much, as often as it does in retail. But yeah, so I got like a little cast sequence, puts my dots up, but then it just uses Shadow Bolt, makes my demon imp summon or attack whatever I'm attacking. Okay, there's one. So it's pretty standard. I won't have to do a lot of work. Macros in Classic are going to be hard, like really hard. It's not. Well, it could just be that I'm overthinking it, but you know, I like to try to make the best macros that I can, and I'm learning a lot about just because of the way the game plays, the way you have weapon swing timers. You know, just like on my hunter, for example, because my pet dies a lot. I was having a hard time macroing call pet and revive pet because, like I said, because it dies so often, you know, it's a problem when if the macro prioritizes... Oh, crap. Here we go. We got life tap. That's what we use. Oh, he's dead. Cool. If the macro prioritizes, you know, summoning my pet when I really need to be fighting in the moment, then the macro is not going to work very well. And so that's where you have to think about, do you want to put that in the macro like you do in retail or not? And you also, like, you don't want to spam in Classic like you do in retail because you don't want to mess up your swing timers. You'd think, like, for example, like one of the really big ones for me was with Warriors, because I was putting Heroic Strike in the macro because it's an easy ability to macro, but you don't want to actually use Heroic Strike all the time because if you do, you're never going to generate rage. You're going to be rage starved all the time. Heroic Strike kind of sucks, to be honest. So it's not as straightforward and it's not as easy to macro as you would think, and from class to class, and really every class has a lot more challenges compared to, you know, retail, which the biggest challenges are like, well, you know, you got to manage your resources a little bit, that kind of stuff, but you can still get away with a lot of macros. It's a lot different in Classic, but there aren't a lot of abilities either, though. So it's not the worst. It's not so bad. You kind of get the hang of it. So I'm not too worried about it. But and then on top of that, like, it's gonna be a good while before I'm able to get any Classic guides out because, like, it takes a long time to level up characters in Classic, and I'm like I'm just one person. I don't want to burn myself out. So it's like, you know, it's hard because, like, I kind of prefer to be at max level and have all of my spells, all access to all of my abilities before I go making a macro, so that way I kind of have a handle on what I'm actually doing. So that's you know, I may have to back off on that logic a little bit just so I can get some guides out. So, you know, we'll kind of see where we're at, you know, in a couple months. I'm going to obviously I'm at least going to let the retail guides finish before I start making guides for Classic, because that's where I've started and I want to make sure that I finish that up. Yeah, I'm working on playing a lot of the different classes. Maybe if I can get everything, like every class up to level 20 at least, I have a little bit of an understanding of how a class plays and have a handle on some of the abilities. I can kind of, you know, maybe I can kind of guess how abilities work and just kind of maybe start with something simple, some beginner stuff, and then go from there down the road. And just kind of make progress as time goes on. You know, we'll see. We'll see what I do. But holy crap, we're about to level up. That's pretty fast, to be honest. That's pretty fast for Classic. It's, you know, Classic might be the game, you know, like, it might be the game where you rotate alts around just so that you get that rested XP up and you can level up a little bit faster, at least early on. Maybe that's what I'll do, like focus on getting everything to at least a bunch of the different classes to level 20. That might be something worth doing. So anyway, we'll see. All right, so we go back and forth, just like in retail, and then eventually we'll actually go inside the mine. So we'll see. But yeah, it's fun though. Like, it's, you know, like I have dabbled with every class. With the exception of Warlock, you guys are kind of seeing that one live. I kind of saved that one for this. So the only time you've seen me, like the only time I've dabbled in Warlocks is on YouTube. So every other class I've kind of gotten to like level 10 at least. So I've messed around a little bit, but I have to say I do enjoy kind of messing around with all the different classes. I'm really enjoying playing a feral druid. I've been running around as a bear mostly now because I haven't leveled up high enough to get cat form, but I have really been enjoying my druid. I've got him, he's a skinner and leather worker, and that just makes it even more fun. Look at that, we leveled up. Bring your necklace to... Okay, so we got to get the necklace from Goldtooth now. So we're good to go inside the mine, finally. But yeah, druids are a lot of fun. Of course, Hunter's classic, it's fun. Warrior, I don't know if I think Warrior is that fun, to be honest. It's a little bit rough, which everybody says that. It's probably the hardest class to level up. So I have been, playing one though. It's just really challenging. And then Paladin isn't quite as challenging, but it's also, well, at least at my stage, it's not that much fun. Classes, honestly, I don't know if I think, I don't think that they're great in retail, but they are better than in Classic, I will say. There's a lot more to Classic that's fun than class design. I think that obviously Blizzard has improved on designing classes as time has gone on. They're not great now. They've been better in the past, but they're definitely better than they were in Classic. I think for sure. But what Classic has over retail is just about everything else. Like just the experience as a whole, is better. Classes are a little bit easy though. Like they're not hard mechanically to do. Like the game isn't mechanically hard. It's hard in other ways. There are things that make it hard. Respawn timers, being overwhelmed with multiple enemies, stuff like that. That all makes the game a lot harder. But the game itself, honestly, isn't too hard in my opinion. And playing classes certainly isn't that challenging. Which isn't, I don't think it's a bad thing, because again, it's all about what else the game has going for it. And I think that's, like, what is the saying? Like it's the sum of its parts, I guess. Like that's what makes it good. It's just, it's a whole. The whole is the sum of its. I don't know what the saying is, but that's kind of. Ooh, look, we got really lucky here. I usually have to wait for Goldtooth, but he is here. There honestly aren't as many people running around here as there were, to be honest. Maybe it's the time of day. I think that plays a part of it as well. And it could just be that it's died down a little bit, or it could just be that, obviously people have leveled up a bunch too. So it's kind of nice to not have to wait. But at the same time, a lot of times, what will happen is people just group up with you. I have noticed that kind of dissipates the higher. I don't know if it's this way for everybody, but the higher I go in levels, that dissipates a bit. I don't know if it's because early on, whoops, yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, we're good. I need to be careful here. I should just use this. Let's eat some. I wonder if the reason why it dissipates a bit as you go on. So what I mean is, in Stranglethorn, I can't hardly group up with anybody. Everybody's just, it's a free-for-all madhouse trying to get things done in Stranglethorn. That's the only thing about Stranglethorn that sucks, besides the major gap between quest levels. It's just the free-for-all trying to get quests done, and you're competing with everyone. It's hard to group up there. I think a lot of that has to do, though, with the fact that there is Horde and Alliance. I think that might be the reason, because early on you can group up with everybody around because you're in the same faction, but later on you can't do that. So that might be the reason for the lack of grouping up. I don't know for sure, but that's my theory. Oh gosh, this could be bad. I can't wait to get Soulstone. Yeah, this is bad. We need to... Probably should get out of this. Yeah, because I'm never going to get these casts off. I need to run. I should have ran already. I might die. It's fine. It's a learning experience. Yeah, crap. Oh, jeez. There's nowhere safe to go. I screwed the pooch on this one, didn't I? Oh, boy. It's alright. It's okay. Dying is a part of the experience. I rarely get upset about it, to be honest. We'll see how long that phrase lasts as time goes on. But let's get back to our corpse. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and if you'd like, you can support this channel on Patreon. Links to all of this can be found in the description below. This is Kephas. Until next time.